Welcome back to IB Dolls. If you are new here, welcome. We have some cute garden DIYs for you today. Listen, y'all, I'm excited to bring these DIYs to you because gardening is near and dear to my heart. I grew up with gardens, and just to be able to make some decor that represents gardening, it's just super duper cute, and I love it. So we got the garden sign from the Dollar Tree. We got one of these Christmas signs, long signs from the Dollar Tree. And what we are going to do is we are going to be using some paint. We're going to use some apple barrel and white, red, and black, all from Walmart. And we're going to use a little Waverly, possibly to stain, I'm not sure, but yeah, nevertheless, we're going to do all the painting off camera, y'all. So what I did was I painted it white roughly. I painted I painted the back side. That's what we're working with. And the other side, which was the front side, I covered it with shipping paper. We painted and stained the garden sign with a little bit of Waverly wax mixed with water, mostly Waverly wax. And I stained the garden sign, and then I just kind of brushed over to distress out the long sign. And what we're going to do is get this situated with, I want it to have a 3D effect, and we're going to raise it up with a little bit of the square cubes from the Dollar Tree. All right. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get them glued down. Okay. Listen, I want to thank you all for stopping by today. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so very much. I recently gotten to over 800 subscribers. I am so grateful. Thank you all so very much. You all are a blessing. Now we're going to go ahead and embellish the sign a little bit with some of this greenery here from the Dollar Tree. I'm really not sure exactly what it's called. I hauled it in a recent haul. And I love working with green, y'all. And what we're going to do is just embellish it with that greenery and a little bit of Spanish moss as well. Okay. If you are liking it so far, let me know in the comments if this little cute garden sign is bringing some life to you. I love the little red bird. Red birds, I love y'all. So it was so important for me to make sure I painted him red. And the little flower pot, I painted it white, and then dry brushed a little bit of that wax, that stain on there, just to rough up and make it look a little dingy, a little dirty. Yes. And that's going to be it for this project right here. And what I made sure I did was to hang it, I glued the hanging part down first on the back, and then I covered it with the shipping paper from the Dollar Tree. You can use packing paper, but all of my projects I like covering the backs because it gives it a high-end look. It makes the look complete, especially if you are crafting to sell, okay, or you are crafting to gift. You want to make sure that you cover your signs, or paint both front and back, however and whatever. All right, so yeah, we are going to get this finished up, and you can let me know what you think about it in the comments. All right, on to our next DIY. We have this nice little home sign that comes from the Dollar Tree. We're going to be working with the Farmers Market 12-month calendar for 2023. It's some amazing pictures in here. My last DIY video using the pictures out of the same calendar. It's a lemon theme decoupaging with calendars. Listen, this is the same calendar that I used. All right, this calendar is phenomenal on the inside. And so what we're going to do off camera is take it apart and get it painted. What I did was not get it painted, because we're not painting this sign, but I painted the actual frame. I took it apart. I do have some videos up on the channel where you can learn how to take the frame off. It's simple, it's easy, very, very easy to very easy to get off, but you're gonna have to get the staples out of the back first, and then you take a paint scraper and they'll go right off. Okay, so what we're doing here is just using some Mod Podge, the matte finish, and Mod Podge is a water-based glue finisher and a sealer. Okay, and you want to get a generous amount on here to make sure that it's covered. A quick tip, make sure that the edges are done very, very generously, because you want to make sure that they don't rise up. Okay, so I'm using just one of the sponge brushes from the Dollar Tree. You get 4, 5, 6 in the pack. It depends on the brand. And I'm giving this a nice even coat. And we are going to lay down this garden sign. Now, you don't have to be so super duper perfect with this, all because the edges are going to be covered up with the frame. Now, if there was no frame, I do quite a bit of those as well. If there was no frame, you want to make sure you are covering it up, because you see at the bottom it's kind of slanted, but nevertheless we're going to work with it. Now, this came with 2 holes, and I want to be able to put the string back in. So what I'm doing is just kind of poking through that paper, the calendar picture, and so I can make sure that I can get the string with the beads back in. And there is some excess hanging over, and you want to trim that off. Make sure that you're pressing down on the edges as you go, dragging the utility knife down to cut, so that it doesn't move the paper underneath. Now, you can see that some of my corners and edges are not done right and well, but like I said, the frame is what's going to help you out. All right, so you want to make sure that you line the frame up, put the 2 holes at the top where they go. Now, y'all, this little frame was giving me the business because it's not cut like the normal frames are cut. And I was thinking, like, I know I didn't mix nothing up. What's going on here, Melinda? You can't get these, they don't line up, they don't add up. Until I realized, okay, now I'm figuring out that they are not put on and cut the way they're normally cut. So what I'm doing here now, once I got it figured out, finally, I'm going ahead and glue this baby down, and and this sign will be complete. And we're going to string the beads back through the front of the sign, and that's going to be it for it. Super duper cute. I'm in love. We took something very, very simple and made it high end. Now let me know what you think in the comments. All right, we have 2 of the little wood crates. These have the wider slits in them on the bottom as well as on the sides. I love working with these, and what we're going to do is get them stained as well as dry brush a little bit of white apple barrel paint over them. Okay, I'm placing down some floral foam. I'm not gluing any of these down because these may turn into something else. You know how we do. I'm taking the wooden dowels, and what I'm going to do is trim them down at different sizes, and I am going to glue them down to the back of these cute little seed packets of vegetables. Okay, and I'm going to add some Spanish moss and get the bottom part of it covered. And like I said, I'm not gluing anything down. I'm just going to stick everything down because I may use all of these in this DIY for something else. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do now is take these dowels here and glue them to the back of these little packets of seeds. We have some tomatoes, we have some radishes, we have cucumbers and squash that we are planting, honey. Okay, we are going to plant these beautiful vegetables in our garden. Okay, and guess what? 3 of these are definitely the things that we would always plant. We never did plant any radishes, but guess what? Your girl is about to have her going with some radishes, baby. All right, so we're just going to get this together and finish up this project. So keep on watching. All right, so that is it for them. Aren't they super duper cute? We got some garden fresh vegetables here. I decided to add the words. I used these little tiny stickers from the Dollar Tree. I forgot how many you get in the pack, but you get a lot in the pack. So I like using these when I use these little crates because they are perfect size for the crate. All right, so let me know in the comments, what is that you like about it? All right, so for our next DIY, we have another one of these square frame boards, and I'm going to take it apart. We're going to get the beach. That's a galvanized sign on the word on the front, beach, as well as get the frame off, and we're going to use that cute little water can, super duper cute. And what we're going to do is use this from the calendar as well, and these are the garden rules. Okay, these are the garden rules. And what I'm going to do is get it painted and everything. So we used the back side and we covered up the front side with the shipping paper, and I painted it roughly white, brushed over it with that stain, painted the frame white, and made sure that I went on ahead and put a backing on it as well, a hanger as well, with some regular jute cord. Okay, if you're new here, I always save my easiest thing, in my opinion, for last. Okay, so we do have one more project coming up, and that one is the very easiest in my opinion. All right, so we're getting the frame back glued down, and we are going to move on to the water can. We're gonna sit this aside. That turned out super duper cute. Hanger is already there. All right, so what we're gonna do is take the water can, we're gonna take the back of it, and we are going to Mod Podge this on top. Okay, and we're going to cut it off camera because this was very tedious to trim off. So you want to take your time and go around everything so it looks exactly like a water can. So keep on watching to see how this turns out. Listen, if this is your type of content and you have not joined the family already, go ahead and consider joining and subscribe. Hit the bell as well so you will be notified. All right. This is what I do over here. This is one of the things that this channel brings. I know that it is called I Be Doll because it started out for makeup and beauty purposes. But I'm an all-around type of girl, and I decided to add hauls and shop with me's and DIY on here, okay? So listen, we're going to go ahead and get this Mod Podge down. I want to try to get most of the garden rules, plant seeds, it says pull weeds, and whatever else is said at the bottom, and grow a happy life. It turned out so cute. And we're going to raise this up a bit. We're going to use some of the wood cubes, and we're going to try to place them to see where we want them at, just so that the sign can be raised up. Okay, and we're going to tilt it just a bit so it'll definitely look like the water is going to come out of the pot. Okay, the water can. Yes, I am in love with this. I think this turned out so stinking cute. I think this got to be my favorite of all of the projects today. So let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Make sure you stay to the end because the easiest one, in my opinion, is coming up next. I absolutely love this. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Okay, so for our final DIY, we are going to be using the little wood planks right here. These are the rectangle ones from the Dollar Tree. You get 6 in the pack. And then this is the insert for the little wood cubes in the Dollar Tree as well. And we're going to stain these off camera, dry brush over them a little bit with a little bit of white just to keep the color theme going, baby. And what we're going to do is use the back of the calendar. The back of the calendar has all of what's on the inside, all of the pictures. And what we're going to do is get this little cube glued to the board here. And I made sure I painted the rectangle board on the front and the back. Okay, I painted the board all around as well. The board as well as the cube. And we're going to get some Mod Podge on here. We're going to Mod Podge this little picture right here on the front. Yep, simple and easy. Once the Mod Podge dries down, I'm going to go over it with some of that stain around the edges. You will see that once it's done, just to make sure that it doesn't just kind of show up on you the way that it's cut out. And we're going to take some of that same greenery that we've used earlier, and we're just going to cut and stick it down in this hole. I'm not gluing these down or anything, just in case we repurpose all of this stuff. Okay, all right, y'all, so you guys got to let me know what you think in the comments. Which one is your favorite? I want to thank you all for just tuning in and hanging out with me today. If there's any type of projects that you are interested in seeing, please let me know what it is that you want to see here on the channel, or if you want me to just keep flowing like I'm flowing, okay? Because I like mixing it up with a little home, a little seasonal, and all that good stuff. That's what I like to do. So y'all got to let me know. Thanks for watching. So now stay to the end so that we can give the recap. Keep on watching, y'all. Well, all right. Tell me what you think in the comments, y'all. Listen, I think all of these DIYs turned out absolutely phenomenal, y'all. I say that all the time because I really love what I do. I am in love with my projects, y'all. You know, listen, your girl loves these garden signs. I think they are just absolutely too doggone cute. Listen, if you have like a greenhouse, this will be perfect for your greenhouse. If you have a garden and your garden has some cover on it or whatever, these signs will be perfect to hang in there. I'm telling you, listen, this is so farmhouse-ish, okay? I absolutely love all of them. You have to let me know in the comments which is your favorite. These cute little Garden Fresh planters right here, OMG, absolutely stinking cute. Who doesn't love a good red ripe tomato and some cucumbers, baby? Who doesn't love to make a good old salad or some zucchinis or anything you could put in your garden, okay? I should have found me some okra plants because that's one of my favorite vegetables too. Listen, the garden rules. Make sure you plant seeds, pull weeds, and grow a happy life. This one is my favorite. It's so farmhouse-ish. And I did distress around the edges of this sign if I didn't mention that, y'all. If you don't mind, please follow me on social media, The Crafty Doll, Facebook, and the.craftydoll on Instagram. Head on over there and check them out. I would love to have you all join me over there. Listen, y'all, I thank each and every one of you, the newbies. God bless you for joining the family. And if you're older but a goodie, I thank you too. Thank you all for engaging in everything. This was absolutely fun to make. I love this little planter right here. It just seals the deal, baby. I love creating things to just take up an entire space, 3, 4, maybe even 5 things. It will fill one space up. And I'm excited and delighted to have these. Thank you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.